So one of the nice things about the Xperia Arc handset is because it does HDMI out, I can show you guys this stuff on the HD TV. Now, one of the things that I want to talk about if you don't know much about Android is how the entire interface is really an open canvas for you. So you can take applications, put them wherever you want, or if you're not using anything anymore, you can actually not delete it, but get rid of it off of your home page. You can also do widgets or shortcuts. So if you happen to call somebody a lot, one of the nice things you can do is do a direct dial to a certain number. And how this then works is anyone that's in your address book, now when I click on that person, we'll call them immediately, which is pretty cool. This works across a whole bunch of different apps like WhatsApp, for example. You can get directly into somebody that way as well and start chatting. And the widgets are pretty neat depending on the apps that you install. Like, I have friends all over the world, so sometimes I want to know what time it is in different places of the world. What I can get is a world clock widget, and that way I can set it up and get some of the times in different parts of the world. The other cool thing is that we have the ability to swipe from the corners of the screen and actually get all your widgets into one space, so then you can easily go to what one you're looking for. So I really like the Android interface, and it's pretty cool how it's really just up to me how I use it. One of the things that I guess is pretty interesting right now is Google Voice Search. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen the Great Barrier Reef underwater Google Voice Search that we did with Sony Ericsson, but definitely check it out.
3, 2, 1.
Great Barrier Reef.
Woohoo!
Pretty cool. So I want to show you guys how this can work as well with different elements. So let's try what they did first. Great Barrier Reef. Hopefully, yeah, if it works underwater, it better work. Alright, that's good. Now, the other neat thing about this is you can set it up to actually do text messages for you, as well as send emails and things like that. So one of the nice things is if you collect contacts, messages, and select those things, then you can start using it for other elements as well. Send text message to, let's say, Joseph. There we go, message. Hope you're enjoying the training session. Perfect. And then I can send that across. So there is a lot of different ways it works besides just searching on Google. So I really like that. So one of the other nice things about the phone is right out of the box, if you get a Sony Ericsson, if you go to the language and keyboard, what you'll notice is you have the Japanese and Chinese keyboards, which is incredibly handy for people looking for Asian language support. And if I go to the languages, if I go all the way down to the bottom, I'll actually get the Asian languages starting to appear there. So there's an incredible amount of support without having to download any other applications. And let's say that's pretty important to a customer I have who's interested. What I can do is show them that as proof, holding down the power button. What that does for us is we can take screenshots. So I'll keep that for a little bit later. Now, obviously, they might speak Chinese and not something else. So if I go over to Google Translate and actually put in here something like, this is why you should buy a Sony Ericsson. Perfect. Now, that translated into Chinese for me. I'll then send that message to the person I'm interested in. Let's say it's Josh, and maybe they will actually speak both languages, so I'll just put in here Sony Ericsson languages, and that has their text, and then I'll just add the picture I took as the screenshot a second ago right there. Great. and then I'll send that across. So that's a pretty good feature. I can even, like, just think about it if you needed to talk to somebody, you could even
这就是为什么你应该买索尼爱立信。
can get the message sent out for you. So I really like that feature. Definitely something to keep in mind when thinking about Sony Ericsson.